Good morning. Good morning. Mic check. Wrist check. Pocket check. All the checks. Check, check, check. We are nice and early. Coffee's still hot. It's brewing. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Hot cup of coffee. We are early. Oh, man. And I'm not even awake yet. I mean, I feel bad. It's 9:26 a.m. And I feel like this whole stretch getting earlier it's really hard for me. But I'm going to push through it. I'm going to do my best. What's going on, everybody? Who do we got in the chat here? We got Marco. Good morning to you. Brady Westbound. What's going on, my guy? Good morning. Good morning. We got Uduso. Who else we got here? Oh, there you are. What's going on? Good morning, man. You guys are rocking and rolling already. Catching up, just diving. What's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, did you get your mail yet? The mail has been absolutely bonkers. Hopefully you got it here. Good morning, good morning. Hot cup of coffee. This is actually still coffee from All American Maker, which of course sponsor the channel. Always helping out, keeping the lights on. When I say keeping the lights on, I mean we keep like this light on. Not this one though. This one. No, I'm just kidding. Candle of the month from All American Maker is the Gunslinger. And I see Brady's in the chat here. Brady, if you want to share your chat or share in the chat your link, dropping a new logo and everything, a very fancy candle from Brady. Let me see if I can pull up a picture really quick here. What are you guys carrying in the pockets? Remember, I want to know what you have in your pockets, so just let me know here. Let me find the old Instagrams because I know I saw the post earlier here. Let's share some screens here. What's going on, guys? What is going on here? Like I said, share what is in the pockets. I'll show you what's in my pockets, but not right away. That's got to be kind of a little secret sometimes. Actually, it's probably no secret. I actually have some new stuff on the table that I'm excited to show off. I lost a pen, so I had to get a new one. I don't know where. I know it's not like lost, but I'll show you guys which one I got here. I got something really new from Data Crew, which you guys have never seen, and you might be pleasantly surprised if you guys are everyday carry pouch carriers. How do I explain? You'll have to wait for that too. Let me see if I can first share off the screen here. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's see here. Get it good sized up here. How's that look? Gotta make it wider here for you. Get the full image in there. I don't think it's quite wide enough yet. Oh, whoa. I want to show off the candle. There, how's that looking? How is that looking? We want to make sure. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. Anyway, here's the post I made today here. And the reason I'm going here is because it's from All American Maker and Brady. So here is the candle that Brady is dropping with All American Maker. And I see you did put that in the chat here. So if you guys want to get your hands on here, are they dropping any specific time? I failed to look here. It says here, dropping tomorrow. You will not want to miss out on these. They smell so good. I'm actually excited because I think we're gonna have to get my hands on one. I like the design. Honestly, it's got the aesthetic of Brady, which definitely enjoy that. Oh, you don't think it's up yet? Okay, that makes sense here. Hey, good morning, Kathleen. What is going on? Good morning. Getting rolling here. What are you guys thinking of this early stuff here? I know it's only about an hour earlier than normal. I was actually thinking about going another half hour earlier. I was going to shoot for like 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, I was running behind. I got to get used to my new shift here. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is when these do drop. Okay, awesome. Okay. And give us a hint, Brady. What do they smell like? What kind of vibe do they give off? Like the gunslinger here, when I first opened it up here, of course, let me give you a vibe check right now here. I was actually using this last night in the photos. This is just refreshing. I'll be honest with you. It smells like I would expect to walk into a saloon, or maybe that's not even the way it is. Like if I was in the, and I don't want to say this, maybe a brothel. I'm just kidding. But no, this is what I would think it would smell if I was to walk into some type of saloon or something like that. Because it gives that like I don't want to say varnish, because I don't think varnish would smell good, but I don't know. It's just a clean smelling, almost like an aftershave, if that makes sense. But that's the gunslinger one that I'm smelling right now. This is the candle of the month, which, guys, if you guys like these candles, the candle of the month is cheaper than actually buying the candle. But if you don't want to do the candle of the month, which I recommend you should, you can use code Barbarian at All American Maker and get yourself a discount on anything else besides the candle of the month, of course. So those will be dropping at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time here. And Brady did put a link there, so you guys do want to get your hands on there. Very cool. But yeah, Brady, you got to let us know, what do those smell like? I'm curious. Here is what I posted today here with the gunslinger I talked about here. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys don't like TCAL knives, get out of town. I'm just obsessed lately. I've just been rocking and rolling them for quite some time. I just, every time I carry one, I want to, I don't know. I just want a new one. I want another one. How do I get back to my page here? And here's the other thing I'm carrying in my pocket. So that's the one carry. Have you guys seen these photos? I'm pretty impressed. And I think last week I kind of embarrassed myself. And I tried to take it apart and put, the pivot in there, right? I tried to show you guys how to make it an auto, and I messed up. And I'll tell you what I messed up on, guys. What I did here is that there's a little spot, I don't know if you can see it, but on the spring itself, and this is just silliness. It was just me being, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I think it was me being shy on camera. But the spring got a little notch that sits inside here, and then you line everything up and boom, boom, boom. I can do it in 45 seconds. Actually, I bet you I can do it in 40 seconds. So beat that, Taylor. No, I'm just kidding. And what's cool about it is I obviously know that day I showed you guys last week was the first time I ever really kind of used it as far as, changing it out. Now I've found out that I like this on auto, but it's got 2 clicks. It's got 1 click where the spring is kind of tight, and then it's got another click where it's really, really snappy. I've got it on the first one, and I think it's just perfectly fine the way it comes out. But what I really like about it is I can drop this down halfway. Actually, what am I doing? I should show you guys this full screen. Let me remove this here. I'm sorry about that, guys. All right, so you got a fully auto knife, right? What is a pain in the butt about a fully auto knife is you can't do it one-handed, but I just drop that down, and this is because this is at the first click. And maybe it's my spring is a little weak, but check that out. I can use a fully auto knife And then there's no problems here. This is solid. No play in there. I can drop it down just a little bit. Boom. I will say, I think, though, you do want to put a little Loctite on here. But this knife is growing on me. It really is growing on me here. Let me take a look here. Oh, okay, you did here. Okay, so the scents are... Ooh, you got me thinking about that here. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. I forgot to plug in my computer. Hold on. Be right back. I got a little warning that said Energy Saber is on. I completely forgot to plug it in. Lately, if you guys know, I got a new computer. I'm running off a laptop, and obviously that goes all throughout the house, not just here, which my other one didn't. So I always have to kind of reset everything up every morning here. But yeah, whiskey with a black currant. You got me kind of excited on that one. It's probably going to be very similar to a Western style, which there you go. Moody Southern vibes. Okay, you got me. I'm hooked. I might have to definitely check it out here on completely custom choices. So basically what you're saying, Brady, is you designed this scent in that candle. Okay, I mean, I'm down. I got to check it out, that's for sure. I don't know if All American Maker's in the chat or not, but I'm excited to check it out here. Where was I before I saw the? Oh yeah, we were talking about the RMX, the work sharp knife that is in the pocket, and I really want to get an idea how much I like this. If I don't like it, I do like it. It's very much growing on me. Like I said, I love the auto. Technically, you're not supposed to carry that, but you know how it is. But I like that a lot. And like I said, if you move it to the next level and you have like super quick. Obviously, then it's a two-handed knife, and I'm all about like easiness. So now this is fully auto. It drops down. I can use it one-handed. To me, that's what makes a kind of almost like a perfect knife. I don't want to say perfect, but definitely nice and super light. So this week, carrying it all week, I cut through some cardboard. This one is in the 3V. If you guys can see that, but 3V, super slicey. I don't know what I cut through. What's going on? I don't know. I heard something. I think my cat got in here. Man, I'm telling you guys, distractions in the morning. But this thing is super light. I've been enjoying it. Work Sharp definitely comes out with a sharp knife. No pun intended. I mean, like literally, this thing is super sharp. I cut through. What did I cut through? Like 5 boxes. My wife's like, "Hey, you gotta take these boxes out here," and it was like. Awesome. I did make a little short on there of it. Of course, I posted on my story too. I'm not gonna lie though, I really do like it. It came with a nice little dump tray. Let me show you guys. I'll show this back up here again. It came with this nice little dump tray here, which is pretty cool. Came with the tool, magnetic tool. I think, like I said earlier, if you were to change the pivot out here, the only thing I would do is probably put a little bit of a Loctite in there. Just in case, but if you're constantly messing with it like me, maybe you don't need the Loctite. The other thing in the pocket, of course, like I said, is the DP1. And I've been carrying that with my little flashlight. A neck knife, and I know I say it every week now, but I'm a neck knife nerd now. I will admit it. The DP1 is probably safe to say my most carried TCAL knife. It's perfect size. It's small. It just works as a neck knife. I can carry it, and it's one of those knives where I can then carry a folder in the pocket and have a fixed blade. And because Brady's here, I'll say it out loud. Fixed blades are meal prep, food prep knives. Don't use your folder, especially if you got something like this. All that gunk getting inside there. And I agree with him. I know I am also very guilty of using my folder as a food prep knife. Admittedly, it is true. It is true. But there's the candle from All American Maker. Like I said, this DP1 is super nice. I'm excited because I really want to get my hands on the Taylor Ridge, which very much looks like the DP1, just larger. If you haven't seen that, let me. And just so you guys know, I have no like affiliation codes or anything like that for these knives from TCal. Let me see. Oh, there's my photo. Let's see if I can find a Taylor Ridge so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Actually, we should go to their website. Like I said, I think actually Daily Knife does have a code. I think it would be, I think it's just code Daily. If you guys do buy from TCal, that would be a discount to use. Let's see your shop, knives. I think it's the Taylor Ridge. Oh gosh, you guys can't even see this. There you go. Sorry about that. All right. I've got the Adversary right here. I got the Bushman right here. Another good one. Let me see. But I'm looking for the Combatant. That's a really good one. Here we go. Here's the Apache. Looks very much like... Oh, that's the DP one. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind the Apache grip. Where is it? Man, they got so many cool ones. Here it is. The Raider's another one that I think I want to get my hands on because it looks very much like it. But it's the Taylor Ridge. Here it is. This one looks like it could be the big brother of the DP1. I don't know. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I think that's going to be one I want to get my hands on because it looks like a good size. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? I mean, you guys are kind of quiet. You guys are way too quiet in the chat. Are you guys awake? Come on, wake up. Let me know what's going on, guys. Wake up. Unless my chat broke. But that's the other one I want to get my hands on here. Yeah, I know, Fook. That's exactly what I was thinking. I thought I was tired. Maybe you guys are tired. Well, I gotta wake you guys up a little bit here. I turn the music up. Is it the music? You guys, is it making you guys tired? Come on. I came here to hang out with you guys, and you guys are not even talking to me. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's the other one I want to get my hands on because I think, and I could be wrong, but it looks very much like it could be the big brother of the DP one. Just a big bad boy one. You know what I'm talking about? Just Ivan says, TKL knives got my attention, but kind of want the YouTuber knives coming up. The YouTuber knives coming up. Which one are you talking about? When you say the YouTuber's knives, which one are you talking about? Let me add the stage here. When you were talking about YouTubers, which one, Just Ivan? Because I think there are quite a few people coming out with knives. Oh, the Melissa and Neves. I don't have the Neves ones, but I can show you Melissa's knife right here. Melissa Backwoods. This is actually what I carried yesterday. Very nice one. I don't have the copper inlay ones because we're not supposed to show that one off. That one is going to be the Blade Show exclusive. But here's Melissa's. Super, super cool. It's basically like a Piranha and the DP one for size. I like the ring on there. I have the Night Stalker, which is very much like this as well. Neve's knife. I don't have that one. I don't have that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at Neve's knife then here. Let's look here. Let's take a quick look here. I know I've seen it, of course, so let me just take a quick peek here. Let's add the stage here. We're going all over the board here, going back and forth. I just feel like showing things off. Is that it right there? Is that his knife, right? Yeah. His names of the knives are pretty cool. Of course, they you can kind of see where they're where his names are misdemeanor. You can kind of see where his names are kind of going after. But yeah, kind of cool, very cool design. What it's really cool is you see all these guys making knives and designing knives off of what they like and kind of their own opinions. And obviously, like him, he's had a ton of knives on him. He's carried them. He's used just a ton of different knives. So he's kind of got an idea of what he likes, and that to me is kind of fun, and you start to see a blend of these knives coming together. Like, let's just say they like the RMX, right? Let's say somebody likes this one so much, and they like the gosh, I can't remember the bulker. Oh man, I can't remember. Let's just say somebody likes these knives so much, but they're like, you know what? These are like two completely different knives. And then like, I want to design a knife because this is where like I think a lot of YouTubers like Neebs or Tri-State, they come up with ideas and like, okay, this is great, this is great. They blend the different things they like from these knives together. Like, how cool would honestly the RMX with their super light magnesium handles on something like crazy blade like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's cool when these guys are designing knives like that. They're blending best of their both worlds together here. Fook says, my only chance of getting a TCal is by winning one. Being broke is, yeah, in the knife world sucks. I get you. I've been wanting to buy some new knives, but I'm kind of in a on a pinch. My EDC budget. I've got an EDC budget. Where this is, I mean, my funds from like selling things, which I hardly ever selling. I'm one of those guys. I am a pack rat. I literally just got some new knife cases from Cobol. They sent me 3 of them, and they're about to get filled up. Because I'm a hoarder. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of a hoarder, and I can't help it. So I have to do other ways and means to make money. So slowly but surely, the AdSense from YouTube, anything I do as far as with affiliate codes and stuff, it dwindles up a little bit, and I have to go in a certain spot where my wife doesn't see it. Don't tell her I said this, but my PayPal account. You know what I'm saying? And that's my EDC funds, and it's dwindling up. But I'm going to focus those EDC funds towards a new camera. So and if you guys know cameras, they are expensive, and the one I want is the Sony A7C Mark II. Because Brady, he says that's the good one, and Brady, he's a good photographer, so if he says it's good, it's got to be good, right? Am I right? But that's what I'm saving my money up for, and that's like $2,100 out the door, unless I want to go the all black one, which is like 18. I think the silver one, I don't know. And if you guys know cameras, you know what I'm talking about. Greg, what's going on? Good morning. There he is, House of Blades, everybody. Dropping some cool stuff. Chris, maybe I won't say this out loud, but Chris has been showing me some new stuff in the videos. You guys want to subscribe to the House of Blades if you haven't done so. Also, of course, if you guys buy anything from House of Blades, code Barbarian gets you guys a sweet discount. It's the best discount code out there. Code Barbarian at House of Blades. It's the best one out there. I mean, there's no other better one out there than my code. Just saying, mine's a little special. I mean, you guys can prove me wrong. Use my code, and then don't use any other codes, and you'll thank me later, of course. I'm just teasing. Anyways, what's going on, Chris? What is going on here? We're talking about YouTubers designing knives, and Taylor Martin's knife, which I don't have on me because it's snapped in half. Another YouTuber knife I thought was a great design. And going back to what I was saying earlier, the inspiration is what I meant to say that they come up with. It's just hands down awesome. And I think if I remember right, we are looking at, who was it who just dropped? I don't know if I really want to call him a YouTuber. Well, because he is. I mean, he's fully a YouTuber. But Knife Fast, I feel like he's a knife designer, then a YouTuber. So how does that happen? Would you consider that one? What do you consider that? Just Ivan, because that was kind of we're going off of what you said. Do you think Casey Knife Fast is a YouTuber or a knife maker first? And yes, it's snapped in half. Well, I mean, if you haven't watched Spook, I did an ECUR test for Daily Knife, and at the end of those videos, we tend to drop a brick on the knife, and it didn't win the break. A break test with a brick, and maybe I shouldn't even call it a brick. It's more of a cinder block, and yeah, it didn't work. What do we got here? I just got this extended battery power is by limiting background activity in visual. What's going on? We got this plugged in. I got another battery saver thing popped up. Let me check this sleep battery thing. Hold on. It is what it is. I think it's plugged in. I think I exhausted the battery, so it's not keeping up. Not keeping up or something. I don't know. Greg says, "Oh yeah, I got talk. I got talking to oldest daughter last night. She upset about me facing 3 months to 4 months plus. We had some tornado storms. She was scared about. What? Wait, what did I miss here, Greg? What's going on here? What's going on? She's upset about me facing 3 months to 14 months. What did you do? What did you do, Greg? Man, what did you do? Wish the few times I got to talk to her, oh man, sorry to hear about that, my guy. So yeah, that life didn't make it through the ECR test. It did snap in half. Let me show you guys something here from Data Crew, and maybe you guys will like it. Maybe you won't. I think I like it, and because you guys are here, and you guys are reviewing my stuff, I'm gonna sneak this out here. Maybe I'm not even supposed to show it off here, but we're gonna do it anyways here. Let me grab my extra camera here and clear the desk out just a little bit. I got junk everywhere. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just deal with the mess. All right, let's do this here. Let me share my screen for my other camera. Add the stage. All right, so this is new, guys. This is brand new. It's not even out yet, so you guys are literally going to be the first to see this. This is a new pouch from Data Crew. This is going to be called the large fry. You guys seen the small fry. This is the large fry. Got a pocket here. Got some lube. Beer bomb drop in 9 minutes. Wait, what? Speaking of beer bomb, there's my beer bomb. Wait, what? What, Chris? Hold on. Time out. Is this the beer bomb? Hold on. Time out. Do you have a link, Chris? Do you have a link? Put the link in the chat if you do here. You got me excited because I saw that mini one. I heard last week that nobody had a chance. But make sure to put the link in here. But anyways, going back to this, it got me sidetracked. Anyways, I think everybody left to go check it out. Oh man! But anyways, here is the new Data Crew. This thing, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited. I just got it, but I'm super excited here. Now, I showed you guys got a zipper, got a pocket on the pouch on the outside with some loop. Flip it on over. And you got another zipper for another pocket. This thing is going to be great, I think, for my wallet. This might turn into my wallet. And this is X-Pack. This is that wolf gray, which I absolutely love. And then you got a spot for a pen or anything else like that size. And of course, another larger pocket, maybe for a pry bar or a knife. I don't think my knife will go there. Maybe at nighttime I might slide it in there. There you go. I got that. Got a beer bomb on this side. And you can put a pen there, your money. I'm digging this. What are you guys thinking about that? I like it. What do you guys even call? What do you kind of pouch do you call that? Normally we see like the pouches where you unzip them, they fold out, and you can just stuff a bunch of stuff. This is going to be more of like a daily pocket pouch. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on this? What are you guys' thoughts on it? I think it's freaking cool, and I'm excited to see what happens. Which reminds me, here is my knife. I'm going to open this up right now here. This is from, this is called the Baseline Bolt Action from Big Idea Designs. I seem to have misplaced my other one. I don't know what I did with it. So this one is a new one. And if anybody's got any affiliates with, Brady, you have one. You can hook it up here in the chat. If you're here and you got affiliate codes for them, definitely welcome to do that. Or what's this say? If this seal is broken, oh man, remove from. Oh man, there we go. So I'm gonna see if this fits in here. There we go. Oops. Ooh, what's that? Is that a sticker? Oh darn, I was hoping a sticker. I'm a sticker guy. I like stickers. Ooh man, this is super clean. So this is the Big Idea Baseline. And I think it's kind of the size I like. I kind of want to try the really small mini one. Titanium, natural titanium, because I'm a fan of that. That action. Oh wow. Ooh wee. Okay, but that's gonna go right here. There we go. Perfect fit. Look at that. Perfect fit. That is Nice. Okay, but anyways, this pen is nice. It's really clean sounding. Like I've got a couple that just like snap, but this one is super clean. There you go. Brady just put his link in the chat here for Big Idea Designs. I've got no problem because I have no affiliation with them. So if you guys like want to use Brady's, he's here. I welcome that stuff. If I don't have affiliation with them, absolutely welcome that. Absolutely. I mean, if anybody wants to get me hooked up with a Big Idea, I like their pens. Definitely willing to do that. But very clean. But yeah, this is the pouch from Data Crew. You guys will see these soon. I don't know when, and maybe, you know what, I'm probably gonna know if Lois is here. He's probably gonna get mad at me for showing these off here. Whoops. But I did it anyways. What do you guys think here? What do you guys think? I like it. Hey, what's going on, Nick? You're late. Yeah, but you know what, I'm very early, and these early lives are getting to me. I'm gonna like them as soon as they get rock and rolling. I know that the views unfortunately dropped down a little bit here, but that's okay. At least you're here, and I appreciate you hanging out with me here. But yeah, I'm thinking this is gonna be my everyday pocket carry. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put my wallet, my money, and all that stuff in here. Like I said, it's gonna have 3 different colors. I don't want to give away too much. Here. Oh my god, I just saw the commercial they did on YouTube. Isn't that cool? That Big Idea one. I did see that. That was where did it come? I even came across it on it was like my Facebook, I think, and it didn't even look like it was from Big Idea Design. I don't even know where the commercial was, but it wasn't a Big Idea, but it was them showing off their pens. But I like this pen. Big Idea's got some cool stuff. This is actually the same pen I had before, which I don't know where it is, and oh my god. Well, I found it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is embarrassing. There it is. Well, now I have 2 of them. And whoops. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm looking for it for I don't even know how long. Oh, there it is. Now I have 2 of them. I have a clean one and a used one. I should put the clean one somewhere and not use it. And just I'm gonna go back to this one just because. It was there the whole time. And you know what? That reminds me. I checked these guys. I got a sticker pack from Westbound from Brady. Check out this cool sticker pack. I meant to show these off last week, but once again, I couldn't find it. But check that out. You guys want a sticker pack? Check out Westbound. Some cool stickers. I don't know where I want to put them though yet, and I'm just thinking I'm going to put them on a mug of some sort, or not a mug, like a water bottle. But I just worry that they might not stay on there, and then I got to wash them and I lose them. But might do it anyways. Pretty epic, if you ask me here. Let me see. Let me check up here really quick. Where did I go here? It was very creative. It was cool. It was really cool. I wish I could do stuff like that. The problem is there's like a production team you gotta have do that, and it's hard to film yourself that kind of stuff though too. All the guys that run it, super awesome guys. The new 16-bit tactile is crazy looking. So I've been needing to get myself a tactile pen. I just haven't done it yet. I would like to. It will match the 8-bit very well. That was a good idea. P.S. Those were free with any purchase on the site. Oh, okay. So if you guys go to Brady's site, these are free. Okay. So if you guys want to buy anything, he sells photo prints. He sells. We don't have any mugs left. We don't have any sip and flip mugs yet. But I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know here. Yeah, it's a cool sticker pack. Not gonna lie. I love a good sticker pack. These are actually pretty epic though. Like, honestly, like this is like your patch. This is on your coin. I love this. I love this a lot. I just don't know what I want to put them on yet. I'm so weird like that. If you guys see this here, this is a like an old toolbox, right, with wooden drawers. One of the Actually, it's the two bottom ones. The two bottom drawers. It's about this thick, and then the other one's about this thick, and it is plump full of like stickers from like Peter McKinnon, you name it, all makers, knife designers, all sorts of stuff, just full. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I need to just do something with them. Like I got this patch board here. The nice thing about this patch board is, I mean, that thing goes all beyond the screen. You can't even see how far it goes beyond there, but that is full of patches and Rees, Ranger Eyes, and all that stuff. And I need to do a sticker board like that. But the nice thing about this one is I can take those off and put them other places, like put them on the pouches and stuff. Which I think there's a few more of these from Data Crew. You guys like the Barbarian Reaper? Those are available. The little axes though are completely sold out from Everyday Patches. If you guys got on those, if you guys are into these little axes, we may be coming back with more. It might not be for a while, but we might have to come out with some more, maybe some more colors. Brady, his ears are gonna perk up a little bit, but maybe orange. I'm a huge fan of orange. I've been collecting Saving Knife stickers going for about 6 years, and I'm going to eventually get a couple photo albums. See, maybe a photo album would be a good idea. That's a good idea. I like getting people's patches and stickers, but I have no idea what to do to them. Well, the patches are easy. I mean, I can put them on pouches. The patch board is a super good idea. The thing with stickers, though, once you stick them, they're there for good. So that's where it's like I've heard of people getting boards and putting them on there, but I don't know. I kind of thinking maybe like some double-sided tape and you kind of put them on there. That way you can take them off later on. Might be a good idea. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. That way, altogether, I don't have to actually stick them. Yeah, exactly. They're portable. That's actually a good idea. So you slide them into like the photo album. That's a good idea. And then what I need to do is I need to go through my doubles. And then anything I have doubles on, then I can go ahead and do it. Speaking of stickers, here's a big idea design one that I got to use. And boy, does that look like the Peter McKinnon size and shape and matte finish. If you know, you know. Like here, I got 2 TCal stickers in front of me. Speaking of TCal, here's another. Guys, I know them. I've been talking about them all day long, but here's a Be Less Dumb Band-Aid from TCal. That's a cool idea. Speaking of stickers, got a stack of Barbarian Brownie stickers. So my giveaways, I've been throwing these in there. Got a bunch of those. I went with the much smaller size. Oh, yeah. I'm a huge fan. I know you are, Nick, and I got my DP1 on me today. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, I definitely love them, too. What was I going to show you guys? I was going to show you something, and I had it set aside. Oh, you know what? Speaking of stickers and patches, here's speaking of TCal, here's the Adversary, the Combatant. This one here is the bad boy. Look at this one. I haven't even used this one yet. This is the bad boy. This is gonna be my new summer knife for camping. I gotta get pictures of that bad boy yet, but that is a beast. But anyways, what I meant to do is I got some stickers and patches I meant to show off here because I haven't yet even looked at them hardly myself. They just came in the mail. These are from Ian. Those stickers. What do you call that? Oh, that is cool. Little slushy, and of course the 2A patch. I had that in one of my pictures earlier this week. 2A sticker of the patch, and just a Phytonics little logo sticker. Come on, focus. There we go. But anyways, that was just in here. What I was looking at here was these are going to be from FTW Dope. And these I haven't really actually taken a look at here. Let me clear the desk a little bit here. Let's do a little add the stage drop down. Let's take a look at what we've got in here. They literally just got in the mail, so let's just see what we got. We'll figure that out together here. Oh man, he just stuffed it. How much stuff did he put in there? All right, here we go. What is this? They Brush the Death sticker. A big patch. What is that? Oh, like an octopus with some Canadian leaves on there. Ooh, we got some mom tattoos. These are Rees or Range. What do you guys call them? Rees or do you call them Ranger Eyes? Like Rees, like REs. There you go. Kind of a set of those. I like the all blacked out one. The mom tattoo ones. Those are pretty cool. Oh, this is cool. It says F luck on it. It's a roll $100 bills. That's pretty sweet. Another sticker. A shadow band. Oh man, is that right there? That is life on Instagram right now. Life on Instagram. Shadow band. That's pretty cool. Oh, a little koi fish. Which way does it go? I'm assuming it goes like that. So speaking of Ranger Eyes and stickers, that's like a embossed a little bit. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I don't know the names of these. I wish I did. And this is from FTW. These are cool. These are cool. You guys want to check them out here? FTW. I think he's out of California, if I'm correct to say. I'd have to double check. Here. Let me see. Let me catch up the chat before I get rolling too far here. It's like a pine air freshener. Yes, exactly. The shadow band one definitely resonates with us here. IG hates all of us. If you like, when I say us, I mean if you guys are watching my channel, obviously you know what I'm talking about. They shadow ban anything that is cool. But yeah, I agree. It's a bummer, but I'll be doing some photos of them. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more showing those off. Those are pretty sweet. What else was I gonna do? I had this whole plan. I always have plans, and they just right out of the brain. I forget what I was gonna do. I do want to check out Blade Binge before we get rolling too far. If you guys haven't seen their website in a while, remember, of course, this is a great spot to basically sell your SHIT or buy some really cool SHIT or buy somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at what they got here while we're rolling. Let's see what we got that sparks some interest. Ooh, Sage 5. Okay, let's see that. Ooh, Chris Reeves, what do you got here? Oh, $700. What do you got on there? It's like some wolf paw prints. Is that what that is? Okay, that's kind of cool. Let me switch them around and make these bigger. There we go. Must be a special one or something like that. I don't know. That's cool. Okay, $700 here. If you guys want that, that's pretty cool. Who is a big fan of Chris Reeve? I know a few of you guys are, and Chris, he's got like 1,900 Chris Reeve knives. Let's see here. What do they got good today? Some good stuff. Ooh, I haven't seen a Sabibi in a while. Elementum. This was like one of my favorite go-tos. This is actually what is this? I think the S35VN version. Yeah, you can barely see it, but yes, it is S35V, and they tried to take a picture of it. That's pretty cool if you guys are looking for a Sabibi Elementum. There's a high-end one here. Actually, is it Sabibi or is it we? Oh, it does say Sabibi. It does got the Sabibi on there. You guys want a nice Elementum. That would be a good go-to. How much was it? $75? I'd go for that. What happens to Sabibi? I feel like I haven't seen them in a while. I feel like I haven't been noticing their stuff in a while. I don't know why. Maybe it's they just come out and maybe they're not coming out with a bunch of stuff lately or what. But I haven't seen them in a while here. Never used to be like that. In fact, I remember in the beginning, Instagram was awesome for knives. See, that's actually Instagram was what brought me into like seeing knife stuff. You know, it was the original. Like that's where I was going to when I wanted to see inspiration. I wanted to get a cool knife. I wanted to know about a knife. It was Instagram. You know, you follow like creators who take cool photos and designers of knives and knife makers, like companies like, you know, Smoky Mountain Knife Works or, you know, House of Blades are showing off cool stuff. That's where I used to always go. And now it just seems like you have to follow, you have to be a part of the community. It's not just like Instagram feeding you that content anymore, which is a bummer. I will say YouTube is the place that I go now. I love taking photos. I love my my Instagram posts. But I go here. I go on YouTube because YouTube is they still kind of shadow ban us, but they will still show me the stuff I want to see, which is awesome. What were you gonna say? That blade. I haven't got. I'll be honest with you. I haven't got quite into that blade here. Um, Originally did the Jade 35 VN Elementum, and it was an exclusive. Oh yeah, okay. I wonder if that one was actually the Jade, and it was maybe it was what you say. Sorry, I can't think. Red dyed. There we go. Speaking of Knife, they reached out to me the other day asking if I was going to be at Blade Show. Of course, making me feel bad that I'm not going to be there. This would be really cool. Nice combo if you guys like Knife. I think who makes Knife in the chat, you guys? I can't remember, but I think Kaiser makes the is the OEM of Knife, which I didn't know that for the longest time. When I did learn that, elevated their brand a ton more. Tell more. Yeah, Kaiser, I believe, as well. Which to me elevated their brand a ton. Oh man, I didn't realize I'm behind on my chat here. Hey everyone, what's going on, Adventure Man? Just listening in, trying to at least tune in for a minute since I'm at work. Shh, I won't tell your boss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Kaiser. The amount of times I've been asked that. Kaiser OEMs, yes. Okay, so Kaiser is, and see that kind of elevates, in my opinion. I didn't realize that it was made by them, and that actually, like I said, elevated their brand, in my opinion. Now I think I could stand behind them a lot more than I could before. I don't know. I think Kaiser makes awesome stuff for sure. The lights never. Oh, really? The lights are great. Never tried the knives. I have a utility one that I use quite a bit actually from them, and I like it a lot. I really do. Knife isn't bad, like I said, especially if they're made by Kaiser. You can definitely feel that way. And I just realized what you meant by the amount of times I've been asked that about Blade Show. Oh man, I tell you, like companies reaching out and be like, "Hey, you're gonna be here. We're gonna be at this booth. We want to meet you." Blah blah blah. And I had to like the reply that I have to say is like, it sucks because I have a real job that it's hard to get off work to go to, and man, I really got to get to Blade Show. Actually, that reminds me, my wife's cousin is going to be there. He works with Tecto Knives, and he was telling me that he's going to be there, and I really need to make sure. Maybe I actually should ask him if he's driving down. I should see if one of these days a road trip with him or something like that. Ooh, a Spyderco Native. I don't know. I love the Native, but I just don't think I can get behind the backlock. I think we've evolved in the EDC community. We've evolved the knives where I think just the backlock is just too old school for me. I do love the deep carry pocket clip. What brand of pocket clip they put on there? This knife was originally purchased from White Mountain Knives for $124.20. The knife comes with the Applied Weapons Technology Cast Iron Color Agent Series linerless anodized aluminum scales installed. $105 for those. The knife has also got the MXG. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Spyderco Deep Carry Titanium Pocket Clip in black powder coating installed. $47.98. How much they want for this thing? $245. Okay. Pretty awesome. A modded knife. The thing about modded knives, and you're buying somebody else's mod. Sometimes that's kind of the fun part, is like making your own knife. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. I personally like it. Doing the mod myself in its own way here. I like the lights. Never tried the knives. Where am I here? There's always next year and others. Yeah, but I want to go now. I feel like I miss out so much. So many cool people. I've been trying since 2017. It was the last time I went to a Blade Show. Wow. See, I haven't gone. I haven't been able to. It's so hard for me to leave the house. I think it's very practical knife, but zero fit. See, yeah, the fidget to me is huge. That's why I think I like the backlock. I'm a huge fan of fidget. So I'm with you. Knife Not 69 in the house. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. We're starting early, so you're probably late thinking I was getting on at 10:30 a.m. and now I went in at like 9:20. I grew out of doing that stuff with my knives. As far as you mean modding the knife, I'm kind of a sucker for it. I'm still a fan of it. I enjoy botting just a little bit. I mean, even if it's the simple stuff like putting a little bead or something on there, or stuff like that. You wear out parts much faster. Yeah, constantly playing with. Oh, you're talking about like stop pins. Yeah, but you know what? That's the fun part. I wish I fidgeted this Leatherman signal more, because I gotta break this thing in. I use it, but it's just I can one-handed open it and close it, but not as easy as I wish I could. I mean, to me, this is the reason I don't carry it as much is because honestly, where's my arc? How much I don't know if it's in my pocket right now. Anyways, like the Leatherman arc, I fidget with that thing because it's fun, and it's broken. It's like a multi-tool ballast on basically. I know you all want to buy that cheap CMB Predator he skipped over. Okay, is that the one you're selling, Pook? Where's it at here? Where is it at here? Let's see here. Let me click on it. If you got one that you're selling, let me know. I'm sorry. Where is it? Did I skip it a while ago? Ooh, brown nice. Where is it? Where is it? Which one is it? The CMB Predator. I gotta go slow because my eyes don't work. Is it on the other page? Wait. I know it's got to be here. I know it's got to be here. Where is it? Where is it? You said I skipped over it. I'm gonna go back to it. Where is it? Where is it? It was on page 1? Okay, okay. It's on page 1. My eyes just don't work or what? Oh, here it is. This one right here? Cool, so there it is. Okay. My bad. That's when we go on Blade Binge and you guys sell on Blade Binge. Let me know, because we gotta share stuff in the community. There's the link for if you guys want your hands on the CMB Predator 2.0. Ooh, my Carta. I've got this one in red. A very, I would say, robust for what it is. And what are you selling for? $40? That's a pretty dang good price, because what steel are we talking about that I can't remember anymore? Oh, yeah, 14C28N blade steel for $40. Heck yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Yo, speaking of, hey, I know that site. There he is. There he is. What's going on, Eric? What is going on? Oh, yeah. Thank you for that here. You guys know where to go here. We're talking Blade Binge. We're helping people sell knives and find knives. Absolutely. There you are. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Where are we at here? So I did skip through here. Where do we look here? Yeah, I looked at it. There we go, there we go, there we go. Gotta keep up in the chat here. Oh, snap, he says. Blade Binge official. So Fuchs on Blade Binge, absolutely. Has all our backs. Absolutely, absolutely. But there you go. I put that in the link if you guys want to get your hands on that one. I bought a discounted Leatherman yesterday. Even I'm not safe from the binge. I have to like not go on here sometimes, because I find myself like going down this rabbit hole. It's like, oh, I want that here. And now you can trade. How awesome. Yeah, see, I think that's cool. We've seen now trading. We've got where you can bid on one. So if you want to offer somebody a different price. So let's just say you guys want this here, right? And you're like, you know what? That $1,250, that's a lot of money, right? You know, so now you can actually go in here. You can message the seller. And if you guys don't think that's a price that you want to pay, you can actually offer them, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I think like Blade Bench is the place to go. Facebook, do not go on Facebook. I'm telling you guys, I don't trust it. I'm sorry if you guys sell on Facebook, but I don't trust it. I don't trust the people. I mean, literally, if you go on Facebook and you see everybody's like pages to buy, sell, you always see people posting like, don't trust so-and-so, and they got a screenshot. And it's like, first off, that just looks bad. You know, it looks bad on your page. It makes that person look bad, and they might have accidentally done something wrong. I mean, in my opinion, go to somewhere safe. I mean, Blade Binge is the safest spot for us here in the community here. So definitely, I stand behind it. I definitely do. I think I have 14. You have 14 items on here. Well, let's look at all 14 then. Let me take a look here. Let me go back here. Where was that? We're on page. Go back to page 1. You have 14 items on here. So if you guys like somebody who has knives, check this out here. You can go over to Fook Duso. Let's see here. What else is he selling? 14. Okay. What do you got here? Spartan blades. Okay, got a fixed blade. Ooh, oh man. I like that. What are you selling for? $50? Okay. I think the baby banter is one of my favorites. Just throwing that out there. Okay, you got a CJRB. Oh, cold steel. Hey, now we're talking 8010 light. $60. Your prices are good, man. Your prices are too good. Just like what Eric said. I'm afraid to be on here. I'm itching. I'm looking at your stuff thinking, I like what we see here. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, we got a dual combo, $100, $50 each. That's cheaper than that the other one, which is great. You get $50 for each one of these. Okay. Fook, you got some good stuff here, man. Making me want to buy some stuff. Ooh, yeah, there we go. The Gerber Strongman, probably the best Gerber knife out there. Aside from, this is just my opinion. Aside from this multi-tool from Gerber, that right there, the strong arm, and this Gerber. If you want, and rest of it, don't care about. But this here from Gerber and that strong arm, or what am I pointing? There, pointing at that one. Two best Gerbers out there. Everything else is but the strong arm. Just saying, $75 is definitely worth it, in my opinion. Just saying. Let me check up the chat here. Always improving. What more can we ask for? Exactly. I have to stop watching lives. I have money in my pockets and they make me spend it. I already bought a downdraft and Sage 6. Oh my gosh, yes. What is next? Well, I mean, sky's the limit. There's so many cool makers come out with so many designs. It's hard to keep up though. I bought and sold a lot of knives on Blade Binge. Totally recommended. There you go, buyer and seller. Everybody's saying, hey, this is the place to go here. Yeah, the strongman is a strong arm is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, $60. Okay. I'm looking for a boot knife. Does anyone have any ideas? I have a boot knife here. Maybe this isn't your style, but this is the the TCal Piranha. Let me just remove this just for a second here. And you can put a clip on there. You can put an Alti clip on there. They come with these little clips, and these are usually what people use for like pew-pews. You can put that on there. Put that in the boot. And this is the Piranha. It's very thin, and it's not going to be like the DP1 where it's kind of wide. But this would be a great boot knife. It's small, slim. Put that in boot. If you got cowboy boots, I can tell you that that's where I have carried this. And this might be something up your alley. Like I said, TCal has got a ton of designs, but let me just compare it to like what I mean by the DP1 versus the Piranha. See that's just my opinion. I think this could also be a good boot knife. I think it's a little wide. And the thing that I've run into with boot knives is when it folds around, this could be too wide for the boot. With the Piranha, might actually be more for what you're looking for. And you can get it in a leather sheath. So if you put a leather sheath, or you can get the Oak City, maybe that will form better in the boot as well. But that's just my opinion. And I say that because that has been in my boot. just what I'm saying as far as what I've used it for. They offer Gerber Strong Arm in Magna Cut now. That I did not know. I gotta check that out here. Tri-State, Metal Complex, and Rob are bad influencers on me with Blade Binge. Oh man, yeah, no, I'm a sucker for it too. I'm always on these lives when everybody's showing them off here. Look at that bad boy, the Cold Steel Espada XL G10. Oh my gosh, that thing is a beast. You ever pocket carried that, Fook? By the way, here goes. If you guys want to hang out here, Eric will. Who will be at your booth? Will you be there, or do we got our good man? You guys have seen his content. It's funny as ever. Everyday city carry. He's a hoot. The MSK 2.5 from Tops. Okay, makes a great boot knife. Okay, yeah, that would be another one. That would be all right. Something a little less and still on us. Hey, what's going on, Ron Crow? What's going on? Did you get your? I sent yours out a while ago. I think your giveaway. It should be there. If you haven't got it, let me know. I have a few boot knives, and I can't figure out how to make them sit comfortably. I think the trick with the boot knife is honestly. I think the trick with the boot knife would be on thin, in my opinion. Like this here would probably make a poor boot knife. It's too wide. The ring would be nice, but I think a bead makes more sense. I think a leather sheath, like maybe this is a bad example. Actually, here's a good one. Here's a good one. So this would be a good boot knife. So this is what would be on your leg or ankle or whatever. This is thin. This might be, like I said, that's where I think the Piranha might make more sense. You could probably get a sheath like this. I should actually do this. Put the Piranha in there because it's thin. Now this is going to be able to mold around your ankle a little bit. That's going to be nice and soft. This then sticks to the outside of your boot. I wear cowboy boots 99% of the time. If I'm not wearing those, I'm wearing my Crocs. Or I've got a pair of these. They look kind of like Converse or like military Converse. Anyways, those aren't boots. This would fit perfectly, I think. Actually, I'm gonna do this now. So this, something like this, I think a leather sheath would honestly be the best route. Kydex is a little, I don't want to sound like a wimp, but it's just being honest. I think it would rub too much up against your leg. So I think a leather sheath would make most sense. You do a big leather sheath like this one. This is the Oak City. This one doesn't have a clip, so you'd gotta put some type of Alti clip on here. That looks awesome, small and slim. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. I think, like I said, I think that would be the perfect one. Otherwise, because it's not too wide, it's going to be able to form around your ankle or leg. Just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, Fun County? I have a cheap Smith & Wesson boot knife. Okay, Smith & Wesson. Okay. When I think of that, I'm thinking something in J-frame. Let's just kind of say that in the boot. I've got a hammerless J-frame. We know what I'm talking about here. TCal Knives, thank you for that. Knife.69. We were showing off some stuff from them here. I will tell you guys want a good EDC carry. I'm swearing by this, and I'll say it. The combatant from TCal Knives. You put it in there, you reminded me, and I want to talk about it anyways. This is probably one of my favorite TCal knives for everyday carry. And if you haven't seen the Daily Knife E-Curt test, went through an absolute awesome test. And if you like that one and you want something more tactical, ninja style, there we go. The Adversary. This thing is really slicey. I'm not a tactical guy, but you can really get your thumb in there, and it's a good size. But that would be more your tactical style. Just throwing that out there. I'm not into that very, and I want to be. I think I'm learning to want to be, especially with the. Of course, I don't know where it is. I guess like not the Night Stalker, but this is obviously the Melissa Backwoods. But I like that little ring. They sell a trainer, and I think I got to get myself a trainer because I'm constantly wanting to do that here. I made an adjustable strap that goes on my ankle, and then I put my knife in it rather than the actual. Oh, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. So that way it stays inside there. You could also probably do the same thing, like on the outside of your boot, maybe if you had some type of strap on there. Yeah. Ray and Cole. Yeah, they definitely. Ray would be cool. Is Cole? Yeah, I was gonna say, is Cole gonna be there? He hasn't been to a Blade Show in a while. I did get it, and I'm unboxing it on my live stream tomorrow. Hey, absolutely. Will you do me a favor and like message me when you go live, Ron? Because I have a hard time with the stinking notifications on YouTube. They do not do me any favors and remind me when everybody goes live. So I hit that little notification bell. They don't do it. So like send me a message on Instagram or in the Discord or whatever. Here's a link if you're going to get something. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the beacons. I got lots of cool affiliate codes in there. So if you guys like, what would I say? Let me go here. Thank you for that. So I've got affiliates with Giant Mouse, House of Blades. Um, I've got Urban EDC, Blade Binge, of course. I've got Monterey watches, which gives you 25% off their watches. I've got Kaiser, Axial, USA made, Tyconic, Farrah Monster, Nadam, which I just got a new knife from them. This isn't the new, but this is one of their knives. Little fixed blade, little neck knife, or this maybe could be a boot knife from Nadam. Speaking of them, who else? I got Daily Carry Co., Lamina, Woobin, Demco, Kavol, which makes some cool cases. Awesome Hank, of course. My EDC and me, Soul Built. The list goes on. I actually need to update it. Why is my data crew not one in there? I gotta update my data crew. Of course, I got affiliate with data crew. Obviously, got to represent them. Showed you guys the new pouch from them today here. Code Barbarian gets you guys a discount on all the range rides from Data Crew, of course. I don't know why I don't have them in there. I am sorry. I got to update that here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Leather gives the Kydex. Okay, leather gives Kydex does not. Yeah, the leather is going to be able to kind of form a little bit better. The Kydex is great because I like that I'm on the belt carry, but I just saw TCal came out with a really cool. I didn't come out with they're going with somebody who's making them. I wish I could remember, but that reminds me, Oak City's got one. I gotta get it with Oak City. I want to get a fancy leather one, maybe for like a scout carry. It just looks cool. And this is gonna sound really funny, but Ricky, he had one, and I saw like him pulling a knife out of one, and it was just a nice looking leather scout carry on the belt. It just looks super cool. Looks super cool. And that's what I think I gotta get for myself here. I'm getting excited for the FLN version 2. Hey, what's going on, Blessed Knives? Good morning, good morning. Another amazing knife maker. I still got to get one of your knives in my pocket soon. I just a little down on the budget right now here. Let's see here. Donnie, everybody's saying hello to you here. Do you have any OTF knife recommendations? So OTF knives are something that I don't have in my possession right now, mainly because the ones that I recommend and say here, there's one that you guys are gonna hate me in the chat, but Tecto, I did check out one of theirs. Not bad at all. I didn't beat on or anything like that. I'll be honest with you, there's nothing beats a Microtech, of course. John Wick. Come on, John Wick. So Fun Country, when it comes to OTFs, Microtech is like my go-to. I've held some really high-end ones, the most expensive ones I've ever held. I've yet to held the House of Blades has a box. Why can't I think of the brand of it? I'll have to come up with it. But anyways, Microtech, in my opinion, I would say, who was it? I I got to get an Axial, a USA-made company. I've got their fixed blades. I need to get in with them because I can't carry OTFs automatics here in Minnesota, but I got to check one of those out here. So I would say Microtech, Axial would probably be my go-to. And Axial, actually, let me go here. Let me show you this here. And I'm going to share this, and this is going to be me being kind of, I don't want to say greedy, but to be honest with you, I'm going to affiliate it with them. So you guys can use my affiliate links. They got some pretty cool ones here. So the Shift, and they have them in all black as well. I haven't yet held these, and I need to get with them. I want to get one myself. You can get a black G10 here, $269 versus the Microtech. I've only heard good things about these, but I can't tell you firsthand. I can tell you, though, that they're USA made, and I want to get my hands on one, but that would be one that you may like. But like I said, Microtech, you just can't go wrong with Microtech. Nick chilling, getting busy in this. Hey, getting busy. That's good. Okay. I get my mail notifications, but often I don't check my email hardly ever. So yeah, if you get an email, I don't get those at all. And what's going on, Henry? I don't think I've seen you yet today. But yeah, as far as like actual notifications, I hardly get any. I'll be honest with you. When I go into my YouTube, let's just say like I go to YouTube right now, I get that little notification bell that's up at the top. I get Metal Complexes. I don't know what he's doing, but I get his. And then I get like replies and stuff. But like actual notifications, Metal Complex is always in there. I don't know how, but he is like always in my notifications. How it's, and I don't even think, I'll be honest with you, I don't even think that I have my notification bell clicked on for him, because he's always got videos on, and that's not a bad thing. I enjoy watching it. I have no idea how he does it, but I've got his in there like crazy. I'm surprised you're not running 24 hours a day, Don. You're teasing me. I gotta get myself in here. The Guardian Tactical. Okay, which one is that one here? The Guardian Tactical. See, I've got the Alpine fixed blade from them. Which one's the Guardian Tactical? I don't see that one. Oh, Guardian. Oh, you're saying and Guardian Tactical. Okay. I was thinking, wait, is that one Axios? No. I don't have one of those either. See, I want to get more into the OTF game because I'm a super fan of John Wick. And I think one of these days I'm just going to pull the trigger and get myself the same one that John Wick has, just because it'd be super cool. The Shift is a great one. The Guardian Tactical makes decent ones. Okay, I'm going to have to check out the Guardian Tactical. My back went out last Friday. Only bet. Oh, man. Get well, dude. Back injuries are the worst. Ooh, yeah. I hope you're okay, too. Let me see here. So, I got to check out Guardian Tactical. Like I said, I've yet to check one of those out in person. Let me just see here. Let's go ahead and add the stage here. Share that bad boy. Guardian Tactical. They are made in USA. Ooh, okay. I did not know that, so that makes me even more excited. Am I on the right page? Yeah, I'm on the right page. Let's see here. Why can't I... There we go. Well, they look pretty nice. I like the green. I don't know if that's carbon fiber, but LMAX blades. Okay. So you guys think these are good? Okay. I'm going to have to check them out here. I've never used their OTF. How's the blade play? Is the blade play pretty good? For you guys who are saying they're pretty good, I've yet to do one of them. I will say that, let's do this here. If I can spell. Japers. I will definitely say that the Microtech, which one did I last have here? It was one of the more expensive ones, and I can't believe Chris let me actually get my hands on. Oh, it's so crazy. The switches run on ball bearings and makes it smooth. See, that's a plus. Okay. Hogan Kershaw. Oh, Kershaw. So my favorite outside auto is a Kershaw. Definitely will fully agree with you that. And I say that because I don't own a ProTech, and that's my next level. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on fully automatic knives, and maybe it's time I just do it anyways. Any decent OTF I take is a tack on grunt. Okay. What's your most used watch? Most used watch? Now that's a question. Okay. Out the sides, probably be ProTech, like Nick says. ProTech would probably be my favorite out the sides, but my current one is the Kershaw. My most used watch, I'll come back to this here, is this Seiko. This is the Sea Urchin, and this one has been to weddings, to the duck blind, to the deer stand, to parties, to graduations, to whatever. So most used watch is my Seiko Sea Urchin. Let me see if I can focus that. Here we go. And you can't really tell, but this bad boy definitely has some nice patina, wear and tear, and probably got some some duckweed in there. If you guys know what that is here, from walking through the swamps and stuff here. Let me see if I can do a little drop down here. This would be my most used watch. Let's see the bad boy back there. And it still clicks really nice and clean. And you can't tell, but this has got some great patina. What's on the watch today is a G-Shock. I'm a fan of G-Shock. I think they're great watches. They're lightweight and everything here. But great question. And you know I like watches. You know, you've been around the block. You get it. Let's go back here and take a look at some of these. Which one was it? I want to know. Oh, this one right here in orange. So this out the side. This one has got me fiending to want one of these. I want this in orange with the black blade. It was like a two-tone one. This is the knife that I want next. If I get it out the side, this is the one I want. Probably even more than a ProTech. And forgive me, I know I did say I like ProTech if we're outside, but Microtech, I think, is they just seem like they're the winners. Their prices are very comparable to everybody else. Oh, here it is. Man, look at that. Orange looks so good. But that's just kind of my opinion. I mean, you know, I know, Nick, I agree with you if we're outside for sure, for side autos. And I took a spring out of my S&G from the ProTech and made it into a button lock, just like the RMX from Worksharp. So that's the same idea. You take a spring out of the RMX from Worksharp, and you can make that exactly like you did here. That's what's cool about the Worksharp, in my opinion. One day I'll have a Blackwater edition. That would be cool. The watches, that's a whole rabbit hole of, oh man, such a rabbit hole. Are you saying the Breiterling is your Grail watch, Nick? Yeah, thank you. I think it's one of my favorites. It was one of my first Seikos that I got here. Hey, what's going on, Dwayne? Good morning. Good morning. Let me catch up in the chat here really quick here, guys. Let's see here. They do a manual version of. Oh, see, I think that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, Nick. I love the orange though. They had this isn't the one I was looking at. I think they have one. It's a drop point or Tonto. I think it has black hardwood. I could be wrong. Hey, Mind of Milton, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Hey, there you are. What you up to, man? I feel like I don't see you as often as I need to, and I need to change up. You're always posting my Discord, so thank you for that. I appreciate that a ton. I appreciate that here. Hey, Gabe, what's going on? McNeese would be a good choice for automatic. I don't have an automatic McNeese. I just moved that knife. I've got the manual one, and I like them. I like my McNeese very much. I don't have an auto one though. I don't have an auto. Only because I know I'll never actually be able to get one. See, my Grail watch is it's a Submariner from Rolex. I mean, it's the most iconic one, 007. And that's kind of why I've been rocking G-Shock lately, because Mission Impossible, I can afford a G-Shock. I can afford many G-Shocks. They're actually more expensive than you think they would be. $50 for one of these plastic watches. That's too much, but it's affordable. I would love to wear a watch every day, but working on cars keeps me from doing. I suppose sliding your wrist into certain parts, you could like get it caught on something. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, and that's why you would probably want to wear like a G-Shock, or wearing a watch like the Bear. Probably not such a good idea. Scratch that bad boy up, and you feel bad because that's a $400 plus watch. Bear, if you guys haven't seen those watches, super nice. This one's solar power, and I used to say that I was so into only automatic watches. Solar is the way to go. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. Diver watches. What did I see here? People who are submarine. What would you call that kind of person? Them wearing a solar power watch makes 0 sense. And I know you can put your watch up to a light, but it's always dark in there. And I always thought about that. Those guys who are in a submarine, they probably don't like solar power watches. Cobra Tech knives. So I have like this like relationship with Cobra Tech. I feel like
I don't know them enough to say anything about them, but I'm gonna look at them. Cobra Tech is a brand that I don't know a whole lot about, and I say that because I saw them at a Pew Pew show here in Minnesota. A guy was talking about them. I need to learn more about them, to be honest with you, before I say too much. Oh man, you guys are all rock and roll. What's going on, Jesse? Good morning. You guys are all probably coming in at our normal time. We are starting early, guys, so I apologize. I'm actually going to be wrapping up here real soon. Believe it or not, I got to go to work here in a little bit, so and I need to get to work and I need to get food in yet. What are my opinions on smartwatches? I think they are great tools. I think they're great. How do I explain them? I think if you are somebody who doesn't like to carry your phone on you and you're okay with getting notifications, or you're somebody who loses your phone a lot, or you go places with forgetting your phone, they are great companions. G-Shock did a good version for military guys. It was actually pretty cool. Which one? I've got the one that the Navy SEALs get at Buds. You don't get to keep them at Buds, so I shouldn't say it that way. But it's the model that they give. Let me just kind of put it that way, and it's probably one of my favorite ones. Ask Big Red about the solar. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, he would. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I have to actually send him a package here this week. I have it packaged up. I just need to bring it to the mailbox. I've seen people always talking about Cobra Tech in a positive way, but I've never bought one. I've slightly held them in hand. I don't know. I feel, and this is maybe it's the name choice, but I feel like they chose the wrong name. It like Microtech, Cobra Tech. Let's just be honest, they're kind of the same. And maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just the name, and maybe that's all it is. It has an altimeter on it. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that. I see. It's like it's another rabbit hole. I've had a couple of Cobra Techs, and they're pretty good. So that you would know. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get my hands on one. Be Shady, what's going on? What is going on? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my hands on a Cobra Tech and just check it out here, because I feel like I've actually reached out and asked them for one, and I don't think I got any response back from them. But guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do got to go. I got to go to work, sadly, and I got to go get lunch in yet, or a late breakfast or early lunch. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out here. It's just fun hanging out and chatting with you guys. Once again, as always, have a great weekend, and make sure your coffee is stronger than your toddler. See you guys later. See you guys next week. We're going to go try for shooting for 9 a.m. Central Standard Time here, maybe 9:20 like it was today here. We'll see how early I get out of bed. Everybody, have a great one. Appreciate you hanging out as always.